Hello, good people, and welcome to the Nothing Above the Moon podcast, where we talk about everything under the sun. I'm your host, Mike Johnson, and I'm joined by my co-host, Cam Huff, and this is episode 002 of the only podcast that's sponsored by Bitcoin and Reebok at the same time.
Yes, sir.
That's what we do, Bitcoin and Reebok. Let's do it, man.
Yeah, Bitcoin they invested in us, so in turn, we're going to invest in these guys.
Mm-hmm.
We heard they doing big things in these streets, so y'all better get out there and get your Bitcoins.
Yep, and Reebok pumps.
Yeah. And what? Reebok pumps is some classics, man.
D Brown.
Yeah, I remember that dunk contest.
Mm-hmm.
That dunk contest was very legendary. Did you really think that the Reebok punks made him jump that high?
Of course. I was like, shit, you don't put the pump on, man. And yeah, I was excited.
Oh, man. I mean, he had some basic dunks in that dunk contest, though.
There you go to hate.
Come on, man. The only thing he did was when he blindfolded himself and he went in there with the one-arm dunk. Everything else was basic.
It's always a hater.
Man, come on, man. Sometimes you got to look at what he actually did in the dunk contest compared to other guys before him.
Sometimes you can look at the hater. It's always a hater. It's a hater in every room, bro.
It's not a hater, man.
Why you hating on D Brown right now, man?
D Brown is trash.
Okay.
Where's D Brown at? We need to do where is D Brown at? That man won a dunk contest. I think, did he even get a contract with Reebok?
I'm pretty sure he did.
No, he didn't.
I'm pretty sure you're probably right.
Yeah, come on, man.
D Brown collecting Reebok checks right now and selling throwback Celtics memorabilia at the Steam Town Mall in Boston. That's what he's doing right now.
If you seen D Brown on the streets, you wouldn't even know what he looks like, man.
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Come on, cuz D Brown?
I don't even know what D Brown looks like right now.
That's your problem, man.
Come on, man.
I just find out what your problem is. You don't know what D Brown looks like.
That's what my life is going in the opposite way because I don't know what D Brown looks like.
Yes, man. All your problems in your life right now, if you having any problems, all your problems can be solved by knowing how D Brown looks.
Oh, come on, man. Speaking of, what was the best dunk contest though?
Best dunk contest. Probably the one with D Brown.
The best dunk contest was the year 2000, 99, 2000, I think, with Vince Carter. Yeah, with Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Steve Francis, and
who else was in that dunk contest?
Because every time Vince Carter did a spectacular dunk, somebody was behind him and it went quick as hell.
Yeah.
I forget who that dude was, man. That dude, every time Vince Carter...
Was Stackhouse in that shit?
I think it was Jerry Stackhouse.
Oh, that's terrible.
We might have to do our Googles on that one.
No. It was Stackhouse, T-Mac,
Steve Francis,
Vince Carter, and who you want to put in for the fifth person? Because facts don't matter. So.
D Brown.
There you go. Yeah. D Brown should have won that shit, man.
D Brown, come on, man.
Hey, man, D Brown a legend, bro.
That was a good dunk contest. I think that was one of the last dunk contests that I can remember that I felt like everything was kind of original in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Let me tell you what I say, man. People are talking about Vince Carter, man, and I like it. You know, Vince Carter did some amazing stuff, man. But to me, and I stand by this firmly, Jason Richardson, to me, had the most impressive dunk contest showing.
Really?
Yes. When I see him throw it off the backboard and go through his legs, I said, that's it, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Off the backboard through the legs? Come on, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know who the originator of that actual dunk was, right?
It was Isaiah Ryder, right?
Yeah. I remember watching him do that in college in 94 when he was doing that in a dunk contest.
But his was trash, though. He did the Kobe. Him and Kobe did the same. Like, they didn't really get off the ground and then go through the legs like Vince Carter did. And Jason Richardson, they kind of went through the legs on the way up.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, bro.
You can't dunk, man.
Shit, man, dog.
When the last time you dunked a basketball? Legitimate.
The legit dunk. Clean?
Legit dunk. Clean,
legit dunk?
Yeah.
Probably 2005.
2005?
Yeah. Clean dunk.
Was that in the game or was you playing by yourself?
Man, it wasn't on nobody. I mean, it was in the process of playing basketball, but...
Do we got people to support this?
Well, Bird can confirm. He was there. Yeah. It's 2005.
2005?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a fact check with Bird.
Don't fact check it, man.
Okay.
Just trust it. Bro.
No, I can't trust that one. I need facts on that one. You claiming D Brown was the greatest dunker of all time in the dunk
I
contest?
didn't say D Brown was the greatest dunker. I said he should have won that dunk contest with Vince Carter and Steve Francis. D Brown should have won that bitch, man. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Did he wear Reebok Punks in that one?
I think he did. He had the new ones on though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he had on some black ones in that one.
D Brown's a man.
Oh, man. But you know we about to embark into a new year, 2018, right?
Oh, God. Yeah, man. We're looking at about 7 hours and some change.
Really? Yeah. Is that close?
Yeah, it's 4:44.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
4:44.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Jay-Z
man.
reference?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hove?
Yes.
Okay.
Blackham OJ.
Okay. Okay. Hove in this thing.
Yeah.
Man, look. 2017 from a personal standpoint, man, that's the only thing I can look at it for right now. I just want to remember a couple of people that was important in my life. We had a family friend that passed away of cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And, she was fairly young, beautiful soul. Her name was Jamie. She was my sister's friend, but she was a friend of all. I mean, she was very personable, had a lot of laughter. You can joke with her. Beautiful spirit, beautiful woman. Life taken away by this disgusting disease, which is cancer, man.
Cancer is a hell of a disease, man. Boy.
Yeah. A lot of families, tend to. You just don't know where it comes from. It just, it pops up on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I can remember my sister telling me when she talked to Jamie was that she was telling her, she said, I just didn't want to die.
Mm-hmm.
And this was before she actually went to the hospital. And, those things, you don't know where your mindset is at because of those, that grave news that you're given because, most people look at cancer more than HIV as a death sentence.
Yeah, you're right. It depends. A lot of people can beat it, man. I mean, it's definitely a beatable disease, but a lot of people don't. Sometimes you beat it, like you think you beat it, and then it comes back to get you, man. So cancer is one of those things, man. What kind of cancer does she have?
I think it was I think it was breast cancer or something like that. But it spread quickly. I mean, once she got diagnosed, I think she had. It was within a 6 to 8 month period where it just ate up, from inside out.
So like I said, sometimes you can beat that stuff, and sometimes, man, it gets to you, man, and it's tough to get past it, man. But a lot of things too, early detection helps out with a lot of that also. Trying to get it as early as possible. Yeah. Hope you can get some kind of help for it, man. But,
yeah. I think it was breast. It could have been something else, but regardless, cancer in most communities, especially in the black community, most people don't take that thing serious. I mean, because most people look at other diseases like HIV or things like that or AIDS, as more prevalent diseases in our community because of what happened back in the day. People used to shoot up needles, people having unprotected sex with a lot of folks. So those diseases get brought up more, I think culturally, in my opinion, than cancer. Now cancer is starting to affect the whole world.
Yeah, I mean, it's been affecting the whole world, but yeah, we're definitely starting to talk about it a lot more, man, and, research and everything is increasing. So,
Think it's man-made?
Cancer?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't even speculate on that one. I have no clue, bro.
I think some of the things that I think it's man-made. I think some of the things that we do, like, some of the things that we eat, some of the things that we drink.
What about Coke?
Oh, definitely Coke.
Okay.
Coke's part of cancer. Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just my personal opinion.
That was a wild statement just then, bro.
Dang, yeah. Allegedly.
That was there you go.
Allegedly.
There you go. That was mad wild, man. Coke could be one of our sponsors, but hey.
Oh man. Shout out to Coke, man. We'll take your Coke money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Coke and the polar bears.
Oh, you believe Coke had cocaine in it?
Oh yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably still too.
Oh yeah. Oh, it definitely has cocaine in it. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay. Allegedly. Yeah, but I think some of the foods that you eat, like meat, certain meats you eat, certain, maybe vegetables with pesticides in them because, they have those things like that.
That cause cancer, you're
right.
Yeah,
that can cause cancer in your body. So to me, I think it's put out there in the air in a lot of ways. Not physically in the air, but I think it's just put out there. And I think some things might trigger it later on in life. You can go through your whole life and not be affected by something and then just, boom, You know, it hits you just like that.
You're right. That is true.
Yeah. So, but then on the positive side, you know, like I said, I want to talk about my family friend, you know, my sister's friend Jamie. You know, rest in peace. On the bright side, you know, I want to talk about some of these new births in this world, because sometimes you feel like, you know, people always say, man, when somebody leaves this earth, somebody's coming in.
Yeah, I've heard that, man. Yeah. Old folks used to tell me that all the time, man.
Yeah.
Making room for someone else to come in.
Yeah. So when you think about it, I mean, you had a baby, your baby girl, Lauren.
Yeah, man, Lauren Grace.
Yeah. How does it feel, man?
Yeah, man. It's amazing, man. It's round 2 for me, you know what I mean? So it's not my first one, but still equally amazing. So, yeah, I love it, man.
She keeps you up at night?
Yeah. Speaking of keeping me up, man, last night, bro. Ooh, it was a whirlwind last night. She didn't want to go to bed. She wanted to stay up and play all night, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it was rough, man.
What time did she go to sleep? What time did she go to sleep? Because that's what matters.
She went to sleep, I think, at about 12:30, 12:45. She got back up at 3.
Whoa.
3:30, yeah. Got up, man, changed her diaper, you know, gave her a little bottle and whatnot. She went back to sleep, and she pretty much slept until the morning after that. But you trying to go to sleep, man, you know. I'm trying to go to bed like 9:30, bro. She run kicking around and playing and doing all kinds of stuff, rolling around in the bed and all. Yeah.
Oh, man, the streets is watching.
Shout out to my wife, man, because she usually take care of that stuff when I'm at home. So shout out to my wife, April.
Oh, man, that tells you how important our women are in our life, especially when it comes to our babies.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. Of course.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, so. And also, you know, one of our homeboys, you know, Gino had a baby son.
Mm-hmm. Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz. The young wolf.
Yeah.
Yes. Young wolf, as he called him, you know, Christian. So, yeah, that shout out to him, you know. I mean, his daddy trash. You know, so I look after his son, man. When his son come down to Florida, we got him, man.
Yeah, we definitely gotta come out here and reshape him, man. If you leave it up to Gino,
oh yeah, man. He gonna have his son wearing slit jeans. Gino had 2 slits in his jeans when we was at Fairview and at Rickers, man.
Looking like Joey Lawrence walking around here with slit jeans on and a sweater tied around his waist, man.
Yeah, man. 2 slits in your jeans, trying to wild out. The game is mine. We'll never foul out. Come on, man.
Oh, boy.
Summer Screen number 1.
Okay.
It's a number 2 in this show, trust me.
Okay.
Yeah, Summer Screen Jam number 1.
Is it me?
No.
Okay, all right, man.
You definitely not on that Summer Jam screen.
Okay, I can't be on that screen, bro. I can't be on that.
You're not on that screen. It's another candidate. We'll get to him later.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, man, shout out to my boy Gino, man. Congratulations on the baby, you and Avon, and
Congrats, definitely congratulations.
Yeah. And then we got a homeboy, Markeith, aka Bird.
Trash.
Definitely trash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But my dog had his son, you know, his second son.
Yep.
You know, and shout out to him, man, with his baby boy, man. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's a lot of good things that, you know, personally I can reflect on in 2017. I said, you know, this is the good side, but then you also had the tragic side.
Yeah, that's life, man. It's ups and downs. You know what I mean? Everything's not going to be a smooth ride. You know, if life was easy, man, then it'd just be easy.
Yeah, that's true,
it's
man.
A bad follow-up, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, man. Yeah. But when you think about it, man, 99% of the stuff that happens in life really doesn't matter. Let me tell you why.
99%?
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. Let me put this in context. 99% of the bullshit that you deal with doesn't matter.
Okay.
You know, because you know life is all about progression and moving forward. Yep. And if you deal with a whole bunch of bullshit, if you're looking back into 2017, man, and you know you dealt with some tragic stuff or some positive stuff, you take that stuff and try to turn it all into a one big positive and move forward. But all that bullshit that you had in 2017, you want to leave behind. You don't want to let that affect you. So that's 99% of the bullshit that I say it doesn't really affect me, because I'm going to take everything that's positive, even if it's something tragic that I say I can celebrate this person's life and move forward with it.
Yeah, everything in life happened for a reason, man. I think that's the way to look at it. Like, you have to look at it as it happened for a reason. What can I take positive from this? And you can do that with most things. Not everything, but you can do it with most things, I think.
Yeah, but what do you feel that most things in life get you down about? Is it the everyday struggle with work? Is it family stuff? Is it monetary issues? Is it just trying to figure out life in general? I mean,
monetary? Come on, cuz I'm rich, man.
Dang.
Come on, cuz you know I'm stunting, man. But besides that,
How,
yeah, I'm stunting.
You wear Gucci?
Cuz that was Gucci, Fendi, Burberry, all the shit from the early 2000s, bro. I got some Fat Farm in the closet, bro. I got all, man. You know what I'm saying? But
I used to take my financial aid check. soon as TCC cut that check, I'm going to get me. You remember Demo?
Oh, come on.
Man. Yeah,
I remember Demo, man.
Yeah. The store in the mall, I think Demo was around a lot of places. They sold Fat Form, Mecca, Echo. They said Wu-Tang stuff too.
Yeah, they sold the Wu wear. They kept that Echo in there. They kept
They kept a lot of classic stuff in there in the early 2000s.
Platinum Fubu?
Yeah, I indulged in that, man.
Yeah, we all indulged in some Platinum Fubu, bro.
Yeah,
little Fat Albert, man.
Yeah, it's crazy how the styles change too. Because now you can't wear them clothes that's so big. Like if you know, like the clothes is slimmer now in a lot of ways. Like you got slim fit. You have I'm not skinny. I don't do the skinny jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Slim. I deal with that.
Okay.
But back in the day, you remember how big we used to wear our pants? I used to wear size 40, 34, bro.
I was 40-40. I was in the 40-40 club, man.
You was in the 40-40?
40-40 club. I bought my jeans. 40 waist, 40 length.
What size were you actually?
Oh, God, man. Probably back in high school. Hell, I haven't grew much since high school. So I'd probably say honestly, I don't even know, man. Probably like a 30. Probably like a 30.
Okay.
Somewhere around that range. 30, 32.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you wore size 40-40.
40-40 club, man. That's the only way one of my jeans, man. I would go in the store. If they didn't have that 40-40, I'm walking out, bro. 40-40.
And you know what's so crazy, man, is that we actually thought that was the way to stunt, the way to dress. But it was in our culture.
Exactly. It was a sign of the times. You know, you had to keep up. When we were younger, that was more important, man. It wasn't necessarily when you were younger, it wasn't about what you liked. It was about keeping up with the current fashion.
True.
So I did like the 40-40 jeans, though. I can't lie.
I ain't gonna lie. I was 40-34.
40,
I don't know. How you... Basically, you had them Jinko jeans. Them Hulk Hogan jeans.
Whoa. No Hulk Hogan, bro.
Them skate...
No. Come on, cuz.
You had them Hulk Hogan jeans,
Don't
man?
do me like that, man. Don't do no Hulk
Hey,
Hogan,
man,
bro.
go out there and do y'all Googles, people, about Hulk Hogan jeans. A.K.A. Jordan jeans now.
Come on, man. I never had the Jordan jeans, bro. That's a 40. The Hulk Hogan was like a 40-28. They were wide and they were short at the same time. They were real wide in the leg, but they weren't long. See, the 40-40 was just, the waist was stupid. You know what I'm saying? You had to put the belt on and
had to loop it
bunch
twice.
It up. Yeah, all that crazy stuff. And then they just fell on your shoes. You know what I mean? Back in the day. So it wasn't like a 40 with like a wide leg boot cut. No, cuz. I wasn't doing the Hulk Hogan, man. You try me, bro.
Hey, man.
You know me better than that, man. Hulk Hogan?
But you had them blue Eminem boots, too.
Oh.
Yeah. You remember we used to go back and forth about who used to dress the best.
Loves, cuz.
They was look. You was before your time, but them things was trash, man.
That's all right, though, man. I felt original.
You know what? I respect that.
Sometimes it's better than feeling cool. It's feeling original, man. Remember that.
Dang. Those are facts. I take originality over cool any day.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But let's get back on topic, man. Hulk Hogan jeans trash. But let's see. I would say probably, man, my biggest struggle, man, in 2017 is my body, man. My body forsaking me, man. I'm not the athlete I used to be, man. I'm my back hurting, man, my knees and everything. That's my problem.
Really?
Yes, man, that's my problem. Coming to terms with the fact that I think I can get back. Mm-hmm. But it's not as easy as it used to be. A lot of things that I could do, I can't do now.
Well, some of these things that you thought you could do, like you still play basketball.
Oh yeah, I still
occasionally, right?
I give you 40. Don't get it twisted. I will give you 40 anytime. And that's for anybody who wanted anytime.
I say 15. All right, max. So
you seen me, dog. You seen me at City League last year, man.
I seen
you. I was the leading scorer, bro.
Who was in the leading scorer?
Who outscored me?
Who was on the team last year? It was
you.
It
Exactly.
was you, Bird, Larry, Fred.
Yep.
Greg.
Yep. Outscore. Who else?
What about that tall, lanky dude? Who came on there?
He don't really got.
Okay, gotcha.
He came like half season. He was getting buckets now. He came like half season.
He was getting buckets.
He may have took it over. Yeah, I give him that. Man.
Okay, he was getting buckets, man.
He was like 21, man. So.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, how often, when we was kids, we had time to do a whole bunch of things. We had time to go outside and play, build our endurance up. We ate everything, you know, and then we would burn it right off.
Yep. You
don't think that's a combination of what you putting in your body too?
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, I have a terrible diet. Yeah, I have no arguments about that. I have a terrible diet, you know, and I don't play basketball as much as I used to. My whole solution and my whole remedy was keep playing sports, man. Stay active. Mm-hmm. And you can afford to eat a little bit of junk here and there, you know, not be as healthy as I should be eating. But now with me I have an active job, but now not playing sports as much as I used to, then yeah, I need to eat better. I can admit that.
Didn't you and Gino and a couple of other dudes go to Legends back in the day trying to get that just for spring break body?
Oh, hold on, cuz. I was right.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't speak on Gino and the rest of them cats, but I was right. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was fun, man. You should have came.
I'm right all the time, man. Come on, man. I'm built like Bruce Lee, man. Lean, but mean.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't let the size fool you.
What you put up on that bench, though?
Hey, don't worry about the bench. These hands updated 2015, though.
I want to know what you putting up on that bench right now. If we had to go in the gym right now, Ironman competition,
okay,
what is Cam putting up on that bench?
I say 275.
Oh, boy, you took it way too far.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna give you 175.
I take that one.
Okay.
I take that one.
I warm up at 175.
I take it. Yeah, I take it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, so what is your diet? What do you eat? What do you eat throughout the week?
Come on, man. Like what do I have a red?
So you eat?
I eat everything. No food is off limits for me. I eat fried food. I eat seafood. Butter. I like my sodas, man. My sodas, man. With me and soda, we kind of have like a like a toward affair. Like, you know what I'm saying? At times, me and soda are kind of heavy with each other. And there are times when like I don't want to drink a soda. You know, I stay out sodas for like 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? Then I get back on, you back on heavy, man. So but like outside that, I don't have any dietary restrictions, man. I eat whatever.
Okay. Well, I tell you this. I looked in the mirror. I'm not a fat guy by any stretch of the imagination, but I had a little. That belly was starting to stick out for a while. And I was sitting home. I wasn't playing anything, so I would eat a whole bunch of meat and sweets, and I still eat my sweets, but a whole bunch of junk food, right? I seen that weight coming on, and my baby girl, like, I put on a T-shirt, and she said, Ken, you got a belly.
You were looking like a black youngster, were you?
Yeah. Bro. I was getting, it was like Gucci Man.
Oh, yeah.
I was that pregnant belly. Yeah, man. I said, nah, I got to change. And, I started talking with a few people, man, and, meet a couple of people around the way, and telling me about how they eat and how they go about their diet and, stuff like that. And even just researching myself and trying to figure out what was best for me. So what I did was I started to lessen my meat consumption. And that goes back into what we was talking about like earlier about, certain things with, cancer and how I feel like certain things affect, what can get you cancer, based off on what you eat. It's a good documentary called What the Health that's on Netflix. I recommend people go out there and watch it.
It should sound boring.
It's great.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Now that's the hater in you. Now you might call me a hater in D Brown.
Yeah, man, you started with D Brown. I had to get you back,
man,
bro.
D Brown garbage, man.
Okay,
that man wore black Reebok pumps.
Reebok pumps wasn't clean?
They was clean though.
Okay,
I ain't gonna front.
There you go.
I ain't gonna front.
Please don't.
Yeah, it was first shoe that was $200, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a pair that big, and I finally got them. I had to wear them things all year long.
Man, at least you got them.
I had them.
Yeah, at least you got them.
I had them.
Yeah. So, when I started changing the way I eat, what I did was I realized that certain things was happening for me. Like, I had more natural energy. I felt better. Obviously, the belly left. So, certain things was just starting to happen naturally. And that was me just changing me from eating certain meat. So, what I did was I went from 7 days a week eating meat to 5. And then 5 days a week eating 3. And then 3 days a week eating 2. So, when I say eat meat, I eat like a piece of meat. I just don't... That whole day, I'm not just gorging on meat. Like, for...
Hold on, cuz. Gorging on meat? Come on, Cam, man.
Man, you know what I mean.
All right, okay, I got you, man.
Why are we gonna start off with this? Come on, man. No. I was gorging on meat. Yes, I was. And I'm not gonna apologize. And I mean meat by pork, beef. We ain't talking about the other dark meat. Come on, man. Oh shoot. Yeah, but I had to change my own. I was going to. So when I stopped eating less meat, man, you still hung up on that. Hey, listen. When you eat, should I put it like this? When I was eating less beef, less pork, less chicken, less fish, I started to, notice a difference. And, certain meats can be good for you, right? Because some people say certain meats are good for you because they, bring protein. I tend to, I'm not going to 100% disagree because I've done research enough that I feel like I'm comfortable in a lot of ways in saying, well, based off on what I have studied a little bit is that I won't say everything is truly bad, but if you get it from the source, like if you actually went out there and hunted the meat, you cut the meat up, you know where you got it from, I won't say that meat's bad, but the way the meat is actually processed and brought to you, and by the time you get it, the meat's been dead for going on a month, 2 months, and you're gonna put that in the oven and cook it. That's a different way. And you gotta remember all the preservatives they gotta add to keep this meat at least staying healthy looking.
Yeah, make it look red so you can buy it in the store.
Yeah, exactly. Make it look fresh. So, I'm not going to 100% knock meat, but I can honestly say that, from my standpoint, that me lessening meat, I can see the change in my body structure in a lot of ways and how I feel and the energy I got. So I basically substituted meat with eating more veggies. So I eat, more rice, more beans, more fruits, more vegetables, drink more water, stuff like that. More natural stuff that I feel like is providing minerals to my body to make me feel much better.
Can you dunk?
Yeah, I can poke.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. I can do this.
When last time you dunked a basketball game? You can go all the vegan you want to, because can you dunk? If you can't dunk, man.
Well, first off, I'm not vegan. I'm not even a veggie. I just changed. I want to get to eventually vegan, but I still eat meat twice a week.
You get vegan,
and I still eat sweets.
You got to make a life change, man.
Yeah, that's a whole lifestyle change. I can't even. I don't eat milk and eggs. Like I don't drink milk and I don't eat eggs. But I eat it indirectly because I eat it through sweets. It's still in the sweets. Most of the stuff I get now, you can get vegan, brownies and vegan stuff that they don't have those things in it.
But yeah, it means it hasn't been like you got to change your cologne, lotion, everything. There's no products that have been tested on animals. Like vegan is completely stripping all that away.
Yeah.
You sure you want to go that far?
I think I can do it, man.
Okay, good.
I think I can do it.
Now 15's got a little bit of leather on them. I'm just saying, bro. A lot of them Jordans got leather on them.
No, hold on. The first episode I said I cool for Jordan.
Come on now, you can't be on the fence. You gotta pick a side. You can't be on the fence, man. You can't straddle the fence, bro. You gotta pick a side, man.
Okay, so I had to wear what's them Troy shoes? Them Troy sandals?
Guess so, the ones with the fingers and
toe
fingers, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, get them toe fingers.
Oh man, straddling the fence, man. Well, I tell you, man. Yeah, it was gonna be a whole lifestyle change if I did that, but I did poke. I don't know if I got anybody to confirm this, but I'm gonna just say this. I poked 2 years ago.
Oh hell no!
I poked now. I dunked that ball. Poke in Florida means dunk, by the way, people.
You ain't dunk no basketball, man.
Oh, I did. When me and O was working out and I was getting right before we was about to play.
So O should be able to confirm.
Well, I don't think O seen it. But why it didn't happen? This is me. I'm telling you facts.
It's like I told you facts about me in 2002.
I don't believe
I can't take it, man. I can't take it, bro. I need some confirmation. You don't.
Okay. How about this? How about I play you in one-on-one and I dunk on you? And you can confirm that.
Damn, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. I believe you, Dunk. I believe you, bro.
Okay. I know you ain't want none.
I don't want none of that, bro.
Yeah. Please believe it. Now I give you 50. You say 30. I give you. You say 40.
I give you 40 any night.
I give you 50.
Come on, man.
Huh? That's what I do now.
Come see me, man.
Yeah, that's see me. Oh, we can get that tripod set up, bro.
God, don't.
This has been how long? How long we known each other since 96?
96. This 2000 and what? 18?
2018.
I'm about to screw some math up, bro. What is that? 20?
Man, forget it, man. 20 plus years.
There you go.
Yeah. So 20 plus years, I haven't got that one-on-one. Now I played a couple of my homeboys at one-on-one. One, keeps saying that he literally beat the shit out of me. Now I did have to go use the bathroom, but you feel me?
That was a great story.
Yeah, that was a great story, but yeah, I did have to go use the bathroom, but I wouldn't put in the context that he talking about.
Cause your one-on-one record lately ain't been too hot. Make sure you want this.
Man, come on, man. Listen. That person man, forget this, Gino. This person who talking about he literally beat the shit out of me. I was playing with him.
But you lost though, man. Your previous record in one-on-ones is not a good record, man.
Man, listen. If I play Gino right now, if I play Gino, I would beat him. I guarantee I would give him 1 point. He won't score nothing else.
No.
That's literally how I go. That man is garbage. I taught that man how to do everything. A layup, dribble between his legs, left hand, a jumper. So he used to walk around holding my pocket.
So basically what you're saying is y'all going to 15, you're gonna get Gino 14. And he won't score again. You remember
that TV show? What was it? Scared Straight?
Scared Straight.
He'll be scared straight on that court. I tell him, hold my pocket. When I'm dribbling around the court, I say, hold my pocket.
So you can hold your pocket the whole game.
He can hold my pocket
and not score.
I give him 1 point. Cause you gotta give your dog a treat. You gotta give him a Scooby snack.
14. So you'll spot 14 points.
I'm gonna give him a Scooby snack.
God, oh what?
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna give my dog a Scooby snack.
We gotta get this on camera.
Man, we get it all on camera.
The video evidence is coming soon.
Plus he ain't from Florida no more.
Oh yeah, he definitely.
Yeah. He ain't no Florida boy. I don't even respect you.
I don't even know where Gino live at, bro.
Yeah,
if it ain't in Florida.
Yeah, it ain't in Florida. You got like Birdman. So you got to put some respect on Florida's name.
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah, you got to put some respect on our name down here.
And if you don't like oranges, I don't want to know you. I might just knock you out,
bro.
I might just off general principle. I might just knock you out, bro. That's me being me, bro. If you don't like oranges, I might swing on you, man.
Something's wrong with somebody who doesn't like citrus fruit.
Oh my goodness.
Oranges are so good. I like tangerines. That goes back until I was talking about your eating habits. You need to incorporate more of that in your food diet, man.
I just had an orange, bro.
You need to incorporate that every day in your eating habits.
I get too many oranges, man. You get the runs, man. Because you know how oranges operate, man. I had I tell you about the orange tree in the hood.
Over there by Magnolia? Magnolia Terrace?
Yeah, I got like 20 oranges off that thing, bro. I was eating oranges unnecessarily, man. Just going through oranges. Man, I got enough toll, man. I don't want to get into detail, but too many oranges, man, to give you the runs, bro. So, yeah.
Too many oranges are bad for your health, huh?
Yeah. Too many.
Too many. Okay.
I appreciate a good apple.
Apple's great.
Granny Smith, Fuji.
Okay.
Brayburn.
Okay.
Macintosh.
Okay.
I used to work in produce, man. So.
I see what you're going. You throwing out names that I'm unfamiliar with, man. I just eat it if it's red or green.
My apple spike is unlimited.
Okay.
Apples, any kind of fruit for the most part.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you think you're gonna consciously maybe try to change your eating habits, man?
I need to, man. I say that every year. I think I need to just do it.
Okay.
Kind of like this podcast. Just do it. Instead of all this, man. Hey, cuz. I'm gonna give y'all. Matter of fact, let me go let the word to a real conversation. We got this little podcast going on, and we kind of come on here and do our semi-professional podcast thing. Let me tell you how this conversation really went. Cool. Hey, cool. You talking about doing this podcast, cool? Man, I don't know, cool. We need to do this podcast. That's how I sound. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you like a little snippet into how it really goes down, man. So a lot of cuz, a lot of are we gonna do this, a lot of are we gonna do that, and sometimes life you gotta just go for it.
Yeah.
You gotta just go for it, man. So with eating, I need to just start eating better. I don't play basketball as much as I used to. I do have an active job, but I don't play as much basketball, or sports as I used to. So I gotta start eating better in order to keep the weight off and keep feeling good, you know. So, but like I said, man, it's hard to do that when your body forsaking you, man. I done played a lot of basketball on a lot of concrete over a lot of years, man. It's catching up with me. Eating better ain't gonna help my knees stop hurting. You know, it's those injuries, previous injuries, man. There's nothing I can do about that. Ankles, back, broke pinky.
Well,
so.
okay. Well, I'll say this. Certain foods give you certain things. So, like, orange is supposed to give you, like, was it vitamin C, right?
Correct.
They say they give you that. You got they say bananas give you potassium, right? And all of these things that these fruits and these vegetables give you is, to me, connected what's in your body. So all of these things that you say is ailing you, your back, your knees, all this stuff, I think, in my humble opinion, can be changed by how you eat and what you consume. Because meat in a lot of ways, the meat protein from certain animals that you eat don't provide that. Plants provide you more protein than meat. Because, let me put it in the simplest terms.
Sounds some bullshit.
Okay. Let me put it in the simplest terms.
Break it down to me, because right now it sounds like bullshit.
Okay, let me put it, okay. What does an elephant eat?
I don't know, grass, I guess.
Grass, stuff,
foliage, grass.
Yeah, a whole bunch
leaves,
of stuff.
Stuff on the ground, yeah.
He's big and strong. He hasn't ate one thing meat.
But that's different though, Cam.
How is it different? Your body is not is made up to eat meat. You don't have carnivorous teeth like a tiger.
But elephants process protein differently than we do.
So
elephant eat the same thing every day and be alright. We can't.
So why is the fish eating the seaweed, but you eating the fish? Why not eat the seaweed? It's making the fish stronger.
Cam. Hold on, Cam. You give me some bad logic, bro.
No.
Listen, you're
not following it. You following it. See, you've been systematically programmed to believe that certain things help you.
No, listen.
Your body is naturally breaking down.
Cam, you can't eat seaweed every day, bro.
Why you can't?
You can eat seaweed every day and be all right.
Listen.
Tell me that you can do that.
Look, I haven't ate seaweed every single day.
I'm saying, but can you eat any food every day and be okay?
Yeah. Why not?
Explain.
Well,
we have complex bodies, man. Our bodies need more than just grass. Elephants can live off just grass and water because that's what they're designed to eat.
Are you saying one thing, like one particular thing?
Yeah, one particular thing.
And just survive? No, I think our bodies need different things.
Okay.
So that's what these certain fruits and certain vegetables provide.
So what's the seaweed and the fish got to do with it?
Well, the seaweed gets strength from the sun. How does any plant grow? From sunlight.
Typically.
So if a seaweed is growing underwater, it's getting the natural water it needs to get, and it's actually glowing from the sun. And what does the sun provide? Energy.
Yeah.
So why is the fish eating the seaweed? Because he needs energy. Why are we eating the fish?
Because you like fish. I don't understand.
Whoa. Let me.
I don't understand the correlation.
Let me bring down the correlation. If you need energy in your body, you should eat the seaweed, because if it's the natural things in this world, if the water's giving the plant the necessary vitamins to grow, and the sun is giving helping, the sun is actually growing the plant, and the sun is actually providing energy, then come on, man. You making it too complicated for yourself.
No, man. I think you undercomplicating it.
Okay, go ahead.
You undercomplicating it, man, because fish and humans need different things to survive. We're all built differently.
Okay, we're naturally built differently in a lot of ways. But a fish
a lot of animals that can eat poisonous things that we can't eat.
Sure. But your body is eating poisonous foods, certain meats that you ain't supposed to eat. Like I just explained to you. You ate before. If you go out there and hunt the actual animal that you want to get. Let's say you want to get, I don't know, you want to eat a bear. You want to eat a deer. Let's say venison.
Okay.
All right, you want to get a deer. A deer eats some grass, you want to get the deer. You kill the deer, you cook the deer, you eat the deer. That is straight consumer to the actual product.
What
right?
if the deer had cancer?
well, I don't know if the deer has cancer. Let's just assume the deer doesn't have cancer.
Okay, but I'm just saying that's poking holes in your logic.
How is poking holes in the logic?
You saying straight from the counter. You saying straight from the field to the table. I agree it's more fresh, but that deer also may ate vegetables and foliage, as we're gonna say, that could have been contaminated with pesticides, that gave that deer some kind of form of deer cancer. So regardless of whether you got it from deer cancer. So regardless of whether you got it straight from the field to the plate versus the field to the processor to Winn-Dixie to wherever, not Winn-Dixie, Publix or whatever, then what's the difference? I mean, it could still be a sick deer. You still could be getting whatever sickness from the deer.
Sure, you can. Now, I'm not. Let me say this: animals are in tune with their senses more than us. So, if a deer is going to eat something, he's going to eat something that he feels that he needs to put in his body that's natural. He's not a deer got taste, sight, sound on the umpteen power than we ever have because
I seen a deer eat a bird.
Come on, man.
I'm not even joking. It's a video of a deer eating a bird.
You got to show me that video because I don't believe you. Send me that video. Okay, but anything's possible in the animal kingdom because everything's out of whack, right? But in some places, but let's get back to the basis of what I was talking about. Okay, the deer is in tune with a lot of things in this world that our body's not in tune with because of certain things that have brought us down in our physiologically state of a human in a lot of ways, and I feel like the deer can tell when something's contaminated if he's going to eat it. In my humble opinion, this isn't research. This is just if you put some.
That's riffraff.
No, it's not. If you give a dog some messed up, fucked up water, give the dog the water. If the dog looks at the water and he looks at you, and he's not drinking it, the dog is telling you right there and then he already know what's going on.
Man, you know how many animals die from drinking antifreeze, man? Come on, Cam, man.
They think he look like a blue lollipop or something.
But that's what I'm saying, though. The dog, they don't know. Antifreeze tastes sweet to animals.
What animals eat? What animals die from?
Cats and dogs. They always say clean up your antifreeze because cats and dogs, the antifreeze is sweet and it'll kill them instantly when they drink it.
But that's what
I'm saying though. So a regular cat or dog, he's not in tune as you thinking he is. He's thinking it's sweet water and he's drinking it.
But you talking about a domesticated animal that's been jacked up in the brain.
Because we put a thing of antifreeze out there in the woods with some deers, I guarantee them deers go ahead and drink it.
Man, let's do it. And Peter, don't come at us because I don't think a deer would do it.
Come at us because I want to see how I want to do this now.
I definitely think a deer won't drink. You talking about domesticated animals that's been messed up and we mind control these animals and tell them what they should eat.
If you put a bucket of antifreeze water in the woods,
I guarantee them deers coming to. I guarantee that deer wouldn't drink it. I guarantee. We'll test it out.
We'll test it out. Yeah. I got some antifreeze at home right now.
Yeah. Okay, let's do. You got your bail money up though?
Cause I got the bail. Man, I ain't worried about that.
Okay.
Cause bail money?
Okay.
I'm rich, bro.
You got
antifreeze.
You got that 9?
Cause I got everything, bro.
Okay, please.
Okay. So we going to the woods. We gonna have video evidence. Once again, it's gonna be when this YouTube channel get the pop. There's gonna be so many different things on here, man. We have to prove.
Okay.
Will a deer drink antifreeze in the woods? I'm 100% sure he will.
Man, I'm 100% a deer wouldn't drink no antifreeze.
Okay.
Let's see that.
I'm not saying a bucket of antifreeze. I'm saying water that's been contaminated with antifreeze. I guarantee a deer drink it.
I guarantee a deer won't drink it. I think he's in tune in the senses that he wouldn't drink it. Okay. But getting back to your physiologically body and how you putting Coca-Cola and drinking things that's got 39 grams of sugar in it.
Good. Sometimes you need sugar.
You need natural sugars.
I agree. I had an orange before I came up here, man. You keep forgetting the fact that I told you I had an orange, man.
Okay, so we're gonna
orange before I came up here.
So we're gonna do good with bad. So we need to do good with good, in my humble opinion.
Okay.
So if you eat an orange and you follow with drinking the Coke, the balance is off.
It don't matter.
It tastes good to you.
If I started off with an orange, man, I'm good for the day, bro.
This is what I do. I ain't gonna tell you what you should do because it sounds like you being ignorant right now. You ain't listening to your boy. I told you my hands 2015 now. They updated.
Oh boy!
You get your hands automatically update when you get that right food in you.
Okay, so
I got that memo.
You get automatic update.
Automatic. Them hands was 2007, boy. Before I start eating right, I'm like, dang.
It's not 2015.
2015. I'm about to be 3 years old, but keep eating right. I might be current, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. I might get Mayweather. Might get Mayweather a run for his money.
Damn. You going for money Mayweather?
Come on, man. When you eat right,
eating good.
You can split right.
No training.
Eat right, split right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's all.
Okay, I'm gonna start eating right now. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, you try vegan if you want. You might get split. Because if he split you.
I don't want to get split, bro.
Vegans known to split now.
Yeah, I don't want to get split, bro. I'm good, man.
Yeah,
I'll pass on the split, bro.
You seen them Rastafaris? They cool and calm.
They will split you.
They will split you. They said, yeah, man. Yeah, I don't want no violence. But
let me get some water to make an accent. I want to hear that, man.
Oh man!
Oh boy!
Man, hey, it's thinking about that's a bad segue. But I was gonna, but man, I was thinking about this. I was talking to a couple of my homeboys, man, and what do you think is possible, man, to have a beautiful woman as a friend?
A beautiful woman as a friend. Yeah. And I think it depends on, honestly, what it really depends on, man, is how you feel about this woman.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If she's truly a friend, like I said, she's a childhood friend, for instance. Y'all been friends since y'all were kids. You never really saw her that way. And y'all friends, and she happened to grow to be a beautiful woman, you can be friends. But I think if you have any kind of intent in your mind, whether it comes later on or whether it started out that way, then I think it's I don't think that's possible. Because regardless if she like you or not, you're always gonna be thinking of ways to get in.
True.
That's the way I look at it.
Nature versus nurture. Naturally, if you see something that looks good to you, in my opinion, from a male standpoint, and you're close enough, your nature's gonna take over.
But you cannot see it like that though.
Look.
You see what I'm saying? Like she may be a beautiful woman. Okay. Everybody's gonna be like, man, cuz your homegirl's this and she's that, but you like, I don't see it like that. She's just another girl to me. And I've known her for so long, we've been friends for so long, I don't see it that way. And that's very possible.
You think that's possible?
Yeah.
Just if you around somebody like that, who's a beautiful woman, but and obviously if you're talking about a friendship, you're talking about y'all connect on certain levels. Like y'all can speak about, certain things that's personally going on in your life. You could talk about maybe certain things, relating to like family issues, like I said, with personal things, family issues, sports, eating right. Worldly issue, politics, all those things that, and then obviously just being there for your friend. But, I mean, if she walks, and she just, you chilling at the house, she's saying, hey, can I come through? You're like, come on through. She comes through in a nice little skirt.
Now,
heels.
Hold on, before you get into that.
She said, I'm about to go, I'm just going to come over and chill with you before I go out with my homegirls. I just want to come over and play the video games with you.
Okay, now, in this situation, are you a single man or are you in a relationship?
Okay. Well, I'm going to speak in this and let's just say you're in a relationship.
Okay.
So, you had this friend and y'all been cool. You in a relationship now, and you have your significant other who sees this beautiful woman, and she's going to question your motives on having a friend that looks that good.
Correct.
So you're going to say your intent was like, I known her for all these years. I mean, you're going to explain to him, I known her for all these years. My intent was never to get physical with her and anything like that because we connect on these aspects. But your significant other isn't caring about that. All she see is outside. She ain't seeing the inside. All she's seeing is titties, ass, pretty feet, pretty face.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a woman. A woman's intuition is very powerful.
You're right.
And she might not say, well, your intent was maybe not to be that way, but maybe her intent is, because women can read things. Now, we're not stupid enough as men not to know that sometimes a woman is feeling us, but sometimes you can be blinded by saying, well, I started this relationship a long time ago, man. she wasn't that girl that she grew up to be. Now she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And I can't see her more or less than what she is, that I seen her before. But somebody else like, nah, man, she really likes you. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, how can you sit up and I just don't think it's possible.
You don't think it's possible? See, I think a lot of it too, man. When you look at going into a relationship, either your woman or significant other has to understand that, this is just a friend, all right. And if she doesn't understand that, which most women won't, I'm not saying all of them, most women won't, then you have to cut it off regardless. Y'all can still be acquaintances, but she can't be coming over to the house to post up and drink and all that type of stuff, whatever. Because a woman, just like a man, believes once y'all get in a relationship, then the stuff that, of course, you still have your friends, your male friends as your confidants, but you want to have your woman as a confidant also. So she's going to want to know, if you're on the phone with this other woman all the time when you're labeling as your friend, then what are y'all talking about? Why can't y'all talk about the things? Why can't you talk about the stuff you're talking to her about to me? Mm-hmm. And vice versa. So if you're in a relationship, your woman, would you feel comfortable? Okay, let me ask you this: would you feel comfortable as a man if your woman had an attractive guy friend? Let's keep it real here. We all know what an attractive man looks like. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act crazy like, man, whatever. Like, for real, if a guy, well dressed man, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing, work out in the gym. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm keeping it real. Then how would you feel about that? Like, you come home from work and he's sitting up on the couch and they drinking, and you know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, I'm just swing by and drink a little something before I go out to the club. What
did I say my hands was updated to?
2015.
He gonna get that bleach. You call me before you even have somebody come in my house. So no man sits in my house.
So it's a double standard.
It's naturally a double standard.
Come on, man.
But the thing is, the whole basis of me asking this question: if you have a beautiful woman as your friend, mm-hmm. and you don't try her at all, mm-hmm. Like you just say, man, she's just that cool. She's just that cool. Mm-hmm. Then sometimes some people might question what your motives might be.
What you mean? If you had a beautiful friend and you had no intentions,
let's just say that you were single, mm-hmm. and that you didn't try this beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. And somebody might question you, bruh.
Yeah, that's very true. You're right. Somebody could question
They might put you in that fairy tale land, if you know what I mean.
Right. Sometimes you gotta be in the fairy tale land, man. But if you really friends with them as just friends, mm-hmm. then do what you do.
I don't think it's possible. A beautiful woman, man, it's hard to just sit up and just say, man, you almost gotta have, like one of my homeboys told me, you almost gotta have, like, already did something with that woman to say, well, this wasn't going anywhere, mm-hmm. as what we tried, so we can be friends. And you already know what happened in the past that you won't even try to do in the future.
So you're saying it's inevitable?
Yes.
So is it the same way if with the woman? If a woman has a beautiful male friend, I call them beautiful. If a woman has a beautiful male friend, is that inevitable?
Yes. Eventually what's going to break down is that, like you said, those conversations. Mm-hmm. Right? Say, for instance, all right, that, you're single, she's not, and she's always came to you and talked to you. And
see, she can't be doing that. That's strike one right there.
So basically, you gonna turn this beautiful woman into a beautiful man.
What do you mean?
So
what the hell just happened?
so basically you're just not even gonna see her as a woman. You're just gonna see her as one of your homeboys. She basically is your homeboy. But she's just the woman version of your homeboy.
She just happened to be beautiful. That can't be possible. You don't have to be friends with ugly girls.
But I just don't think it's possible. You can for me, your nature versus your nurture. See, you being nurtured in the beginning to not, be conditioned to having this relationship with this woman because you just cool. You might not see it like that.
Exactly.
But then eventually, once you start growing up and you get older, and this woman starts to, fill out in a lot of ways, mm-hmm. your nature's going to take over eventually.
I don't think so.
Yes, it will, man.
I think you can let it. I think you can go, man, because no matter how old that woman gets or how much she feels out, as you say, you still, if y'all been friends since child, now I don't know how possible it is.
Okay.
Coming into adulthood.
How many situations that you know that most men who've been friends with a woman from childhood, they grew up together, that they haven't somehow messed around with each other at one point in their time?
I don't know. I don't really.
I'm gonna give you my facts.
I ain't got no stats on that.
I'll give you the stats. I'm gonna give you the streets told me this.
Okay, the streets always watching.
The streets always watching.
Okay.
99.999%.
Okay.
Right. Almost close to 100.
So basically what you're saying is, no matter what the situation is, if you have a woman friend, whether she was an ugly duckling as a child and grew up to be beautiful, or if she was always beautiful, she's always gonna be, at some point,
that rubber gonna meet that road.
Okay. All right.
It's gonna eventually meet that road, in my opinion.
Okay, I got you.
I mean, look, can it be done? Sure, you can have that. Me personally, I'm gonna say like Chris Rock. I love my queen. I just don't want to be put in no situation. Like Chris Rock always said, you're gonna be as faithful as the options you have around you.
Yeah. Well, I kind of guess that.
Hey, man, you start. Come on, man. You start going to Black Beach Weekend, man, and you start going.
Is that still a thing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they've been discontinued
that. Was a wise reference, bro.
Dang.
Black Beach Weekend.
I'm dating myself, bro?
That's like Kapalua.
Kapalua was 5, bro.
Yeah, in 2001.
That was the last time they had Kapalua?
It may have been later than that, man.
I thought it was maybe 99 or 2000 last time they had it. Because they used to have Outkast. They had Slick Rick come through. They had some great acts come to Tallahassee for Kapalua.
What about Dem Week?
Dem Week always been kind of suspect to me in a lot of ways. It's kind of hit or miss.
Be Out Day?
Be Out Day cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Be Out Day's cool. You know, ain't nothing major. But I just can't, I don't know, man. I think eventually, even if your intentions are not there, her intentions might be there. And even, like I say, her intentions not there, your intentions might be there. Because you might start to, because most of the time people tell you start a relationship as friends.
Correct.
And you building a friendship, throughout these years by not, knowing each other, learning each other, stuff like that. And, most people want to say, well, I want to have my best friend as my future wife.
Correct.
So if you can have that in the best of both worlds as your best friend and she's your wife, man, that's going to be hard to turn down in a lot of people's eventually. I'm not saying it's not possible. I did say 99.999.
So you left that percentage out there. That percentage point.
Oh, that percentage is out there.
Okay.
But all in all, my old lady ain't having me have no friend as no beautiful woman as my friend. I don't care if
beautiful or ugly.
Or ugly in her opinion. Nobody's coming to the house sitting around drinking. I'm gonna get DDT. She gonna get DDT. That ain't happening. That ain't. You gotta cut that off.
I agree.
And the same thing with her. Yeah, he ain't your homeboy no more.
Exactly. I 100% agree with you, man. I can't run. I trust my wife, but you can't never run that risk, man. And same thing with her. So I'm pretty sure she trusts me. You know what I'm saying? But you can't run that risk, man.
Nah. You set yourself up for a lot of things that you don't want to set yourself up down the road. Look, you can be cool with people. And like you can say, man, I'm going out and, my homeboy, from so-and-so is going to be, hey, man, that's fine and dandy. Well, when it becomes a everyday relationship, I just don't see that. Not because my intention is going to be thinking like, man, this dude is going to eventually try you. Because I am a dude. And I'm going to try you.
You're thinking like a guy. That's how you wired to think. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So, yeah, man, I just don't. But on the flip side of it, do you think you could have a friend that is gay?
I had a gay friend.
Huh.
Yeah, DJ. Shout out to my dog, DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Okay.
Taught me a lot about how to dress.
Nice.
He's a well-dressed man. He used to help me out, man, when I was, a little bit. I say in my early 20s. I mean, I ain't been 20 yet. Nah, I think I was like 20, 21, somewhere around that age, man. He was a black dude, was a gay guy. Wasn't like a easy gay. He may be like, no, he came out as a gay man, you know what I mean? But he was cool, man. We can talk, man, and joke around and everything. And so he taught me a lot about dressing professionally. Let me say that.
Would you go out with him?
I was still in them 40s.
You still wearing them 40-40.
Yeah, I was in the 40-40s when it came to my urban wear. You know, we was stuck in the urban wear phase. When it came to dressing like a professional, you know, for work and that type of stuff, he helped me out a lot with that stuff. So.
So he broke you down. I'm just saying, hey man, he broke down your dressing, man.
Okay, all right, yeah, he broke me down.
Yeah, bro. Man, why your mind take you there, man?
Because he had me gorging meat, bro.
Okay.
All right, I was gorging meat with DJ, bro. All right, let's keep it real, man. Gorging on meat with DJ, man. But no, seriously, man. He was cool. Like we never went out, man. I don't see myself going to a gay club.
But you don't have to necessarily go to a gay club. You could have just went out to lunch with him, or you know.
I'm gonna go to lunch with y'all.
I mean, I'm just that's true. But we might go grab something to eat, man.
Yeah, like would I go grab something to eat with a gay man? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but we eat, you know, our lifestyle. We're not like, hey man, let's go eat lunch together. Like we happen to be out doing something, we get hungry, we go eat. But
yeah,
it's never been a call from me to you like, hey Cam, what you doing? Let's go get some food. That's just not the way. We operate, you know. And if you operate that way, nothing's wrong with it. But you know, that's just not the way we operate. But to answer your question, yes, I would go out and eat. Or watch a movie, yeah.
Okay.
I have no problem with that. I'm confident in what I have going on.
Okay, I respect that. Did you ever feel like he ever, you know, looked at you any different? Meaning like he looked at you maybe like as a boyfriend or anything like that?
Nah, because I don't think we were hanging out that much to the point where, you know, we was like, man, I'm starting to feel for you. Maybe he did. Maybe it did happen, but he didn't, you know, he never said anything. But I never got that feeling either, that's how you felt. And he also knew that I wasn't gay. So.
Okay. Yeah, because, you know, I think homophobia is a real thing, obviously, when people put, you know, phobia is a fear of something, right?
Correct.
So, you know, you start to fear certain things that you know, and to me, it fears you don't have an understanding of things.
I think the biggest fear with that, man, with the homophobia thing is a social fear. More people, if you ask people about that, you know, hanging with a gay person or doing that type of stuff, I think the biggest thing they look at is how other people are going to look at them.
That's true.
You know, it's not a fear of the actual person themselves being. Why would you have a fear of another person? If it's a good guy or a good girl, then what's the problem? It make you laugh, you have fun with them, y'all chill, you play basketball, do whatever kind of activities you want to do. Then why would you have a fear of that person? Your fear is how society is going to look at you, or how other people are going to look at you, and that's one of the biggest problems I think in America is people worrying about how other people look at them.
It's true. They living based off the opinions of other people.
Exactly. Not a good way to live.
Nah, that's not. You basically living because of somebody's telling you what you should live by.
Correct.
It's a certain creed that you should follow.
Exactly.
Do you feel like, you know, your wife would be comfortable, you know, you drinking in the house with DJ?
Yeah, but I won't be drinking in the house with DJ.
Well, that goes back into saying that, you know, you have a beautiful woman as your friend. Your wife wouldn't feel comfortable with that, but she'll feel comfortable with a gay man. Now, with a gay man, you know, with a woman, her antennas go up because she's a woman. She's thinking like a woman. But her antennas might not naturally go up because she's thinking she can't think like a man. But he likes other men. So he likes the same thing that she likes. So isn't that kind of irony that you can have like somebody and she don't know what his intentions might be? He might want to end up, you know, trying to. But I guess what it probably boils down to is that you're going to check it.
Exactly. And on top of that, too, man, it's a woman's intuition, like you said. It's a very strong thing. And I think us guys, I don't know, I can't compare the two because I don't have women's intuition, but I think we also have the same intuition, man. I think at some point, we're like, you know, this dude like you, man. Whether you know, look however you don't think is he's looking at you or however you think he sees it, you can tell when somebody likes somebody for the most part. So I think if I had a gay friend, to break it all down, if I had a gay friend, if me and him were like always hanging out, I think she would, regardless of how she thinks he feels, she'd be like, what's going on here, man? Like, I'm hanging out a little bit too tough. You know what I mean? Think about it, even with a straight friend, bro, if you always hanging out with a dude, come on, man. I'm talking about as kids now. You know, we used to hang tough as kids. You can chill with your homeboy hard as kids, but as an adult with a family, and every day I'm like, yeah, man, I'm about to go to Cam's house. Yeah, I'm about to go to Cam's house. She might not think nothing going on, but she can be like, what are y'all doing? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She might not think there's something going on between me and you, but like, what are y'all doing? Come on, really, man? Yeah. So, that's true. I think that's how it is with like a gay guy. We were acquaintances, you know what I'm saying? Like, we chill every once in a while. Even if we were close friends, you know, 1 or 2 times a week we go out and, you know, do whatever, play ball or whatever, you you know what I'm saying, then I don't think it'll be a problem. But if it's like all the time, then yeah, she's gonna start wondering, especially if he's known, if he came out as gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had allegedly a gay friend. He never really came out in high school.
He was gay. I know what you're talking about.
But I think so too. But allegedly, I think he was gay, and he was cool. He dressed. We used to say he was a pretty boy because of the way he dressed. He used to, take a lot of time and how he, prepped himself before he, caught the school bus and stuff like that. We just never looked at it differently. We just thought, like, man, this man just tripping, doing all this stuff. Put on your clothes and let's get out the house.
Yeah, I know plenty of dudes like that in school, but
but
end up being gay. But yeah.
Yeah, but his was a little bit quirky in a lot of ways. But he actually, talked to girls. He actually had a couple of beautiful girlfriends that I knew at the time. Like, man, this dude pulling some girls. But later on in high school, this guy, rumors went around that he liked it. He liked some guy.
You said liked it?
Yeah, I said liked it.
Oh,
I had hey man, I'm still from the South.
Okay, all right, I got you. Liked it.
Liked it.
Liked it and light-skinned it.
Light-skinned it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Chilling. yeah, I'm like, then chilling. I'm like, come on, children?
Chilling, yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Gotta love it, man.
Yeah, you gotta love being from down south. But yeah, rumors went around school that, this guy, like, he was feeling this one guy. And I personally didn't see it, but me and him we was hanging tough to 10th grade, and it kind of just went around 11th and 12th grade. We really never hung around each other. And, and I think, what it was is you brought up a good point about the social thing. I personally thought, he was gay, in some of the ways he was moving, allegedly. But, around that time when I heard those rumors, I kind of fell back. And I felt kind of a little bit of peer pressure in some ways from outside sources to say, man, he's doing this. And I started hanging around the guy, but he was cool.
Yeah. So.
And I could still, and it wouldn't change my mindset because he was a cool guy. I mean, I love Florida State football. This guy liked Florida State football. Things like that we kind of vibe with. We had, natural things that we, he played basketball. He wasn't that good.
Oh, he was. Oh
God. Yeah.
Come on, man. That's not. Oh man.
Yeah, he was trash on the court.
There you go. Don't keep it real.
Yeah, he was trash.
Keep it real here.
Oh yeah, he was trash now.
Hot trash.
Yeah, hot trash. But he played. So those are things that we had. We naturally like. We had good vibes about doing certain things like that. But yeah, man, I fell back, and sometimes I'm like, man, this dude was cool enough that I could still be his friend. But I never disliked him or said I don't want to be his friend anymore. I just fell back, and then naturally he went his way and I went my way.
See that, and you got to look at it too, man. High school was a big, your social influence on high school, or your social pressure or peer pressure for that matter. In high school was a big thing, so. That's kind of understandable when you were younger, you know what I mean? So, okay, well, let me ask you this. Have you had a gay friend since high school?
I knew of a couple of gay dudes who wasn't friends, but I was cool with them. I couldn't say that I was a friend with them.
Well, okay, well, another question then. What's the line between cool and friend? Okay.
Well, cool is almost like, it's kind of like, because these people I met at work, so I only dealt with them at work. So if I met you at work, we got that good working relationship that we could talk about certain things. We might, you might tell me about a party. I might go out there, hang, with you, and we might chill and stuff like that, and go our separate ways. But a friend, to me is somebody that, I'm conversating with, every other day. I'm figuring out, man, what we need to do as friends so we can, we can all take this guys trip to go somewhere, or, just. Certain things that you just, you do with your friend more than you would do with somebody that's cool. That I'm just cool with. Like, I don't try to get into his personal business. Your friend, you kind of know their personal business, and they tell you your personal business, and you keep that between y'all because y'all friends. I'm not going to tell this person I'm cool with, what's going on. I might tell him some generalities, certain things that I might like, but no new friends. So I ain't gonna,
new friends, yeah. So, Drake.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Drake trash.
Yeah, man, you tripping.
Yeah.
Drake straight, man. I All right, dang.
Yeah, Drake trash.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm tired of Drake, man. I'm tired of his melodious voice. I'm tired of his light skin moves dancing around. Yeah, I'm hating. Yeah, you hear it. I'm hating on Drake. I'm tired of all of it, man. So
our colorism is real in our culture.
Yeah, you know it, cuz. You know it, man. You know it.
Oh, man. But have you ever been tried by a gay dude?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always tell my wife this story, and she thinks it's hilarious, man. But I'm going to go ahead and put it out here to the world, man. I was at work, man. Burlington Coat Factory. But it's a short story, man, but it was for the most part, he embarrassed the hell out of me, man. And I couldn't, it was so embarrassing. Like, you ever get so embarrassed, all you can do is laugh?
Yeah.
That's how it was, man. I was, Burlington Coat Factory, working in the coat department. And it was this gay guy who came in. It was like 3 or 4 of them together. And I could hear him, like, snickering. Man. I'm like, what are these dudes snickering at, man? They were, like, running behind the aisles, like, snickering, right? I'm like, oh, come on, man. What's going on here, man? But, you know, in a department store like that, man, you know, you get a lot of gay guys, gay women. You just get a variety of people coming in the shop.
Right.
So, I guess the one was like the ringleader. One of the gay guys was the ringleader. He was like a little Puerto Rican light-skinned dude. So I come around the corner and he was like, ooh, damn. So I look. He's like, oh, you fine. And he was so loud with it, man. So I'm sitting there like, now bear in mind, man, this is my early 20s, man.
What, they'll call you sexual chocolate?
Cause he pretty much called me sexual chocolate in front of everybody. Knew it was so loud, and I was just like, man, all right, man. I said, no, I'm not gay, man. You know what I mean, or whatever. But yeah. So long story short, man, he called me out that day and embarrassed the hell out of me, man. I couldn't.
How did you?
I couldn't have laughed.
Okay, let me flip it. Do you think they were just playing a joke on you?
I think he liked what he saw, and if he did, I don't blame him.
Oh.
So let's keep that real. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just think he built his courage up, man, and decided to go for it, man. So I had to laugh that one off. He got me good that day. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I seem like one of those guys, man. A lot of these guys are here like, man, cuz if a gay guy ever approach me, I'm gonna swing on him. Man, you can't live life like that, man. Cause the man gotta shoot his shot. Same with a woman, same with whatever. You know, you gotta shoot your shot, man. You never know. You know what I mean? As long as you're not being disrespectful, you know, then I'm like, nah, man. You know, I'm flattered, man, but I'm no.
Okay.
I like women. I'm all right. So.
Okay. Yeah, I've been tried by a gay dude, gay men twice.
Did he say he wanted to ask you a phone number or something? At the mall or something? Did you tell me a story about that?
Well, I'll tell you the story. Goodwill. So I was at Goodwill. I had this thick ass beard. Mm-hmm. I had little baby dreads growing out my head.
No, you was washed for like 3 years.
Yeah, I had a little baby dreads going, and with those baby dreads, my hair was receding at the top of my head too. So imagine that. So I'm pulling a Stevie Wonder, right?
Django.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like the Django Wonder.
Django Wonder.
Okay.
So I'm pulling one of those, you know, I'm wearing my baseball cap. Dude come in, he said, hey man, how you doing? I'm like, good, man. He said, hey man, I'm looking for this item. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's over there or something like that. Mm-hmm. And he come back and start talking to me like, hey man, so what you do? I said, what I do? I'm the manager of the store. Working. He said, oh, no, I was just, seeing like, what you do outside of work. I said, sometimes I just go hoop and stuff like that. With my homeboy, this was around the early 2000s. I was still hooping a little bit.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, okay. He said, yeah. He said, all right. I said, what, you want to hoop or something? I said, you can go down Palmer Road. They hoop over there every Tuesday or Wednesday if you want to go over there, bro. He said, nah, I was, maybe trying to see, me and you. I said, bro, I didn't ever said it. I was saying like, bro, I don't, you feel me?
Yeah.
I don't, and that man said, out of his own mouth, I'll never forget this. He said, have you ever thought about it?
What you told him?
I said, thought about it? It wasn't no swinging moment. That moment I said, I'm going to swing on a gay dude tried me. No.
He got to shoot his shot.
He shot his shot.
Yeah.
I said, man, no, man, I never thought about that. I said, man, I don't get down. I said, that ain't me, bro.
Uh-huh.
And the man walked out the store. That man came back the second day, bro. Now, he took the first shot and missed the free throw. Now this man trying to go for a slam dunk.
Yeah, good.
See, now you did respect it. See, my hand was up there. Now he wasn't small now. The man wasn't small. Remember, there's still a man in front of you. So you want So if you tell that story that you got whooped, you know, culturally, man, this ain't no disrespect to anybody, but man, you know, is socially is looked crazy upon if you get whooped by a gay guy.
Yeah.
He's still a man, but you got whooped by a gay guy.
It's a lose-lose situation.
It's a very lose. You beat a gay guy, you beat a gay guy. You whoop a gay guy. I mean, he whoops you, you lost to a gay guy.
Exactly.
It's the same thing like people say when you fight a woman. You can't win in that situation.
Exactly.
You're not gonna get no points off that.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, the man came the second time. I guess this time I made the jack move. That man, he came. He said, "Hey, what's?" I said, "Hey, man, let's go to the back." Now I don't know why I did that to this day. I don't know, bruh. I don't know where my mind was at saying that. That man made it thought this man gonna give me my phone number. He actually
he took him to the back.
I took him to the back of the store, man. I said,
why you took him to the back?
I don't know, man.
No, so you tell me, hold on, man. So let me.
Because I wanted to get him away from the register, man. I didn't want my cashiers and stuff hearing this stuff, man.
Okay. So he came in as a customer again. Came directly to you.
Came directly to me,
and
man.
Before he started speaking, your first word was,
man, I said, man, let's go to the back, man. We ain't about to do this.
When you said let's go to the back, did he start smiling?
No, man.
Okay, all right, continue.
Come on, man.
I just want to get a picture of what happened that day, man.
You think I'm going? Come on, man. No disrespect. Don't disrespect on what you like. If you like what you like, I don't personally like men. That's not my thing.
But okay. Seriously, on a serious note.
Even
though it's still kind of funny. But how did he respond when you said let's go to the back?
I think that man was happy.
So he didn't smile?
Him?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said me.
No, did he smile when he said let's go to the back?
You know what, bro? I can't remember what his facial reactions was, but I'm pretty sure he's walking behind me. He might have been looking at my ass.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, man. So I'm looking at. I said, bro. I said, man. I told you I don't. And this when I broke it. I said, man, I'm not gay, man. I don't. You know, I don't like men. I don't do that, man. And he like, man, well, you know, I just wanted to, you know, I found you attractive and stuff like that. Like, man, I don't do that. Mm-hmm. You know what? Take that back. I think I told you the first time he said that. Have you ever thought about it? No, he actually said it the second time.
Okay, that's when he actually. Okay.
He said, you ever thought? I said, thought about it. And that's when I said, man, come on, man. So, we can't do this, man. And I seen this man the third time. He didn't come back in the store.
He never told me this story, bro.
I did tell you this story, man.
About 3 times, bro?
No, I ain't tell you the third. The third time, I was at FSU library. I was studying. And I seen him. He looked at me. He never walked up to me.
Okay, so basically, were you sure the same time he came back in the store, was it to approach you again? Was he just in there shopping?
He was the approach again. So I'm like, and I was, as a man who liked women, I was kind of saying, man, what vibes am I getting off? Because it's no disrespect to what you like, but a dude told me who worked there, he said, man, listen, he said, it doesn't matter. He said,
yeah, it don't
he said, if he says the same thing, if you seen a woman, you're gonna try that woman a couple of times, regardless. He's just taking his shot, like you said, he's shooting his shot.
Okay.
So he said he used to get whistled at because he was a construction worker all the time by some gay men. Sometimes it made him feel, yeah.
He used to get, what was he out there doing? Was he out there working with his shirt off?
No, he was a construction worker like at a previous job.
Okay.
Yeah, he said, I don't know if he was working with his shirt off or not. I mean, I
guess, let me not, because I don't know anything about that world, so let me not go into that. I was going to say, I thought that was uncommon for guys to get whistled at on the construction site unless he's out there modeling on the construction site.
That's what the man told me. I'm just taking the man's word, what he told me.
Sound like some riffraff.
Yeah, it could be, man, but I take a man's word for his word. Until I've been proven otherwise, I can only take him for base value.
I got you.
Yeah, so it's strange when you think about stuff like that, because I don't mind having it's not strange, but if you have a gay friend, you have a relationship built off something more than just, obviously something physical, right?
Correct.
Because it's just, that's your friend. Mm-hmm. But in turn, if this man likes men and you like women, then you have a natural difference. Most people who have their friends, most of the things, you don't agree with everything your friend does. Yeah. But I'm not going to be friends with somebody who, goes out there and, touches kids or murders people. That's just not, that's just not how you, it's a little different. But when we talking about, things that we all kind of like, playing basketball, you friends with somebody because of some things that y'all built a relationship about.
Exactly. You pick your friends based on your similarities.
Yeah. So, that similarity might be a make or break for some people, but for me, if you can flip it, Say, man, hey, man, I know you don't like women, but hey, man, get that girl to come over here and talk to you. Some people might use their gay friend like that.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Yeah, you know, I
That
mean,
is true.
yeah, as you were saying with a beautiful woman, only way I think a beautiful woman can function in your relationship, I mean, you being a friend with her, you know, is that she's the plug. She's actually getting you the women.
But even still, if you still feel that same way, if you still feel that way about her, I don't know, man.
Nah, you ain't gonna mess up the plug.
That's
Yeah,
that's still kind of sloppy though.
I mean, it's a seesaw situation.
Yeah, because even with her being the plug, man, you kind of being like, you know, hey, man, this is what I really want. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how many she put you on, you know what I'm saying? They suspect. Yeah. You're still gonna be feeling that some way about her, man.
Yeah, that's true.
But then, with that being said, if you have that feeling about her, then you pretty much killing your chances of being with her because she know what you about.
Well, I mean,
if she the plug,
she the plug. She hooking you up. She's voluntarily hooking you up with other girls.
Exactly, voluntarily hooking you up with other girls, and at some point y'all get in a relationship. Y'all, it's gonna be all wrong. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
There's no way. There's no way you can ever. So basically, if she's doing that for you, then you know she don't see you like that.
It's over.
Yeah, she don't see you that way.
Right.
So
yeah. So I don't know, man. It's tough when you bring those when you try to think about those situations and try to put them on a. You can't put them on an even scale because those things are going to seesaw, and there's so many factors can to teeter the scale in one way or another way. But man, it's crazy. But yeah. But bro, what 2017, you graduated high school in 2000.
2000.
We about to be 20 years out of high school, man.
It's coming up on it, bro.
Yeah, man. I had this visions of, you know, being out of high school that I'd be, you know, obviously, you know,
be a movie star.
Yeah.
Driving the Rolls Royce, living in Hollywood.
Yeah.
We all had the same dream.
Yeah, we all had those delusions of grandeur. And, you know, you fast forward it, and you like, I thought I'd be at least out of Tallahassee.
I never thought that. I love it here.
You never thought about moving out of Tallahassee?
I thought about it a couple times, man, but I like it here, man.
I feel you.
I like it here.
Okay.
Well, I think a lot of it, too, has to do with the relationships I've built here. You know what I'm saying? My friend, my true, real friends are all here.
Right.
I mean, just everything, man. Like, I would move if I had to. I'm not going to sit up and say I'm stuck in Tallahassee, but, like, getting out of town, like, oh, I got to get out of here, was never in my wheelhouse of plans, basically is what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, for me, it was more career-driven to get out of Tallahassee because I wanted to do more things financially when I went to college and got my degree. And I thought job markets in bigger cities was the way to go. Yeah. So that's what was my driving force. And then obviously, you know, I just wanted a change of scenery, but it never worked. I mean, I tried to, you know, I left a job in around 2007 and 2008, I think. And when I left that job, you know, I was applying for jobs in different cities like Atlanta, Charlotte, you know, Tampa, places like that, man. And, you know, certain things didn't work out. Yeah. So, you know, but still, man, being almost removed from high school 20 years.
20 years, man.
Yeah, man. And, you know, I feel good where I'm at in my life right now.
I feel good, too, man. I wake up every day, man. I got 2 beautiful daughters, a beautiful wife, man. I'm happy. You know what I mean? Of course, I still have my ambition. I'm always looking for something better, the next step. You know what I mean? For instance, we're going to use this podcast, for example. Right. You know, we started this podcast up, man, because, you know, we've been talking about doing it for a long time. True. You know, we both been discussing doing this podcast for a long time, but now we've officially started it, and, you know, it's something we both wanted to do. Right. There's other things I want to do also, but having a podcast is one of the things that I wanted to do. So now I feel that I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to go out and start doing things that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to be 50 years old looking back like, man, we should have started that podcast 15 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Or we should have did this, or we should have did that. So basically I'm at a point now where I want to start creating new memories. You know what I mean? Like I notice a lot of times when we all get together and we sit around and talk, we always talking about what we did in the past. You know, man, cuz we did this back then, this back then. It's time to create new memories, man. So that's the point in my life I think I'm at now. You know, I want to start doing other things, man. Start doing things I always dreamed of. Start trying new stuff. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at the moment.
Gotcha. I think I kind of piggyback on that, man. You know, you want to create. You got your first phase in your life, and then you got your second phase, or you might want to call it your middle phase if you kind of look at it from I'll probably say this is our middle phase. So it's maybe got three phases. You got a kid, adult, and then some people say you're a kid again once you get older, because they say once an adult, twice a kid. Mm-hmm. So, because you're going to probably have your daughters take care of you when you get older, because you might not be able to move around. But let's not even say that. Let's say you're going to eat healthy. You're going to eat oranges, bananas. You're going to drink water every day. No more Coke, man. Come on, man. Your back and all your back, your knees, your finger, your chest, whatever's ailing you, man, is going to be right. So, but, I felt like, leaving high school, and then, from high school to now, I felt like I accomplished a lot. Like I said, I graduated college.
Oh, congratulations again, by the way. Don't ever let me forget to congratulate you for graduating college, man.
I was the first in the group to do it, too.
Yeah, because
those are facts.
I didn't think you was going to make it in high school. I ain't going to lie.
Damn.
Me and you in Coach Pet class, bro. I didn't think I was going to make it either, man. We used to sit in the back of the class, crack on each other, man, laugh at Coach Peck on there. I was like, boy, we might not make it out of this thing, cuz.
You remember Coach Peck was actually the first person. I remember this. He said that you're going to see 3 presidents from one family. He said it was President Bush, George Sr., then George Jr., and then it was going to be Jeb. But Jeb didn't, that didn't even make it. But still out there, still a possibility. But
still. Yeah.
But I remember him saying that. But shout out, he had that clean Golden Eagle, that Kia Golden Eagle Sport.
Yeah.
Bro, that Kia was clean.
It was clean. When I look back on it, it was a Kia.
Hey, Larry had that Kia too.
Yeah, Larry had that purple.
He had a purple Kia, but he had 212s in it.
He had 212s in that thing.
Yeah, my dog used to take me around. He used to play that Big Pimpin'.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The good old days, man.
Yeah, good old days. Those are high school days, man.
Yeah, but let me not stray too far away from the topic on that one, man. But seriously, though, man, congratulations, bro, man. Graduating college, man, is a good thing, man. That's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but I think those are, from what you can take, college ain't gonna teach you worldly things. So you got to take that degree and flip it. I mean, you got to you in the matrix right now. Like some people say, you in the matrix. So
the porn matrix?
Not the porn matrix.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna say, man, nobody want to be in the porn matrix, bro. Okay, you got to separate the matrices. What is it? The matrices? Or the matrices? Matrices.
Okay,
that'll work.
Okay,
close enough.
The American matrix. And most people tell you that you got to get your degree. You get your degree, you get the good job. You get the good job, you get the house, the family, all that stuff. But you don't have to follow those scripts.
You don't. You're right.
You can make it, by doing things that you're dedicated at, and you can just turn that business into something profitable, or do something that you don't make money. You don't have to make a lot of money to be successful. The measures of success doesn't have to be measured by money.
Exactly.
To me, it's knowledge. The more knowledge and stuff that you have, and for me, culturally, you can, start learning. Like, for me, I started learning more about, black culture in a lot of ways. And my whole thing is to learn about everybody else's culture, too, because everything else is one big Rubik's Cube. But the thing is, I got to learn how we move and how our ancestors moved way back when to make sure it fits in that Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, so, that's understandable.
Yeah, so, but, with high school, man, getting out of high school, graduating college, and then, moving forward in my career right now, I feel like I think I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like we had those delusions of grandeur, thinking about, oh man, I was going to be an NBA player. I was going to have this. I was going to, those things might not come to fruition, but at the same time.
So much more time back then too.
Yeah.
Time was unlimited back then.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. But the thing is, man, the tortoise won the race. Sometimes you got to move slow and steady to get where you need to go. And when your light bulb goes off, that's when it goes off.
Exactly. No matter when it is, when you're 14 or when you're 50.
Yes. Yeah. It goes off. I mean, they said once the guy, Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken when he was like 60.
Colonel Sanders washed.
Dang.
Colonel Sanders washed, cuz any man with a white suit and a bow tie? Watch, bro. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Oh, man.
But even still, man. But yeah, that point, that's amazing, man. He started it. You know what I'm saying? Like it took him 60 years, and he's like, you know what, man? I'm gonna make this chicken. Even though he stole that recipe from the slaves, he decided I'm gonna get this chicken and do what I have to do. So it don't matter when it happens, man. Steve Harvey, for instance, man. Steve Harvey was on the comedy circuit forever. He was doing his thing, had his little TV show, little Kings of Comedy, jumping off, man. But now this This man working on 5 TV shows.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He got 5 TV shows, and now he's the go-to host. And Steve Harvey in his, 50s? You know what I mean? So it's always, you can get popping whenever, basically, man. So
yeah.
Don't give up.
Nah, never give up. I think you make a good point about, with Steve Harvey having this, his time was like, I'm not a very religious person. I don't subscribe to religion. I'm more spiritual than religious. So I think, but my sister would tell me that, what God has for you, or my family or my mom would tell me what God has for you is for you. Mm-hmm. So if nobody can steal that away from you. Whatever's supposed to be for you, your time will come. Mm-hmm. So, it's not pressing time. It's not trying to figure out I need to do this in a certain amount of time. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. It was supposed to happen that way. The universe works in that way.
Exactly.
So, I just don't think. But, man, we need to get to this. Before we wrap it up, we need to get to this wash category and the Summer Jam screen. So let me start off with my Summer Jam screen, contestant number 2.
Okay, Gino was last week, right?
Gino was today a little bit, but I ain't gonna even do my dog like that, cause I threw him in there like, cause I didn't finish my song with him, so I had to put him back on the screen. Okay. Yeah, but I'm done with him. We done had, it's over. Me and him used to ride on people. Now he coming at his mentor. He coming at me. I said, me and you used to ride on. Now you coming at your mentor. Yeah. Okay. So you can't outshine the master. Okay. What's the 48 Laws of Power? 48, whatever that book called. Yeah. Yeah.
48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, go read that book, man. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't read it, but go read it. Yeah.
That's how you do it, man. Yeah. Don't read that shit, but refer to somebody else, man.
Yeah, tell me.
That's how life works, man. Yeah, don't read a book, don't watch a movie, but refer to somebody else to watch, man. Exactly.
That's how knowledge comes. Yeah, but my second person on the Summer Jam screen for this week, the guy who lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. We met him through Gino. His name is Marcus. Marcus R. I ain't gonna say his last name. Marcus.
Remember Lady? Oh God, never mind, man. Go ahead.
Lady Eloise.
Lady Eloise on Boomerang.
Yeah. Marcus. Yeah. Marcus.
Watch reference.
Yeah, you been disrespecting, throwing subliminals on that chat, the group chat. Now remember, I told you, I can get you light skin, but I can skin you now. So I'm gonna just send this little reference to you. I'm gonna just send a little reference to you. Okay. As Jay-Z would tell, he rapped in Brooklyn's Fine. No, it was in Brooklyn's Fine. It was I forget what that Life After Death track was called. But he said. I forget the verse.
Yeah, you screwing the Summer Jam screen up right
now.
Damn,
I'm messing up the Summer. You know what? Yeah, man. You know what? Fuck Marcus. That's the Summer Jam screen. I ain't gonna even. Fuck Marcus. Yeah, right, that's what Marcus gonna get. He gonna get the Summer Jam. And if you keep disrespecting, I'm gonna write down that lyric. And I'm gonna put you on the Summer Jam screen. Cause the Summer